Hey guys, what's up? mr.chrischrome, and welcome to my Dungeons and Dragons adventure. So, you're probably wondering what exactly this is. Now, in the past, I've thought about actually doing like a D&D, you know, like film it, how they do on YouTube and stuff. But I'm pretty anal, and I was like, you know what? I don't have enough cameras. I would not have enough cameras to make it look good. Cause you know, me and my buddy play, and I'm like, fuck, we needed like a face cam for you, for me, for the board, and like, there's just too many. And frankly, there's not enough people actually playing, cause it is just me and him, and you're not really supposed to play D&D like that. You're supposed to play with like a bunch of people. Like you have your DM and maybe like 4 other people at least, so at least 5. But we don't really know enough people that are reliable to actually do that, so we decided to play just me and him. I know you're probably wondering as well, if you play D&D, how is that even possible to play with 2 people? Well, here's how we do it. I actually, I obviously get modules, which are stories from D&D, and I play as the Dungeon Master. Now my buddy, Luke, he plays the character. As the characters. So there's actually 6 of us, 6 characters that we play as. I play as 3, he plays as 3. But what we do is, it's basically his adventure, his story, his everything, and I just role play my guys as they would. But I mean, he has to search for everything, all the items, he has to come up with everything himself. And at least that way is kind of fair, because I don't help him with nothing. You know, just roleplay my guys. I read off the adventure. We do it, do the combat, everything like that. I mean, yeah, I know how much health the enemies have and how much, you know, their weakness and all that thing. But I play it like I don't know until how I would normally play. So that's how we do it. You know, it's basically an adventure for him. But I just like being a DM. You know, maybe one day, you know, if I can get enough people, it'd be cool to actually, for me to only play as 1 character, because it's a lot of shit to remember playing as 3 fucking characters. It's crazy. So basically what these videos are going to be is, what I'm going to do is, I think for the next like 2-3 weeks though, when I come out, I'm just going to tell you, fill you in on what's been going on, how the adventure's been playing out, and just like a synopsis, you know. I'll show you our characters, what we do, what they're all about, what story we're doing, and also all the miniatures I got. So that's pretty much be the next 3 weeks of videos. And then after that, I'll actually be filling you in on the campaign that we're doing, like step by step, because we play, let's say, on like Sunday, and then I would record this on the Monday or Tuesday, and I can tell you what we did and what we came across. And during that, I'll be taking like, I guess, photos of the campaign, of like the map that I drew, and then the layout of all the monsters, so that way when I tell the story, you guys can see. So this is like Dungeons and Dragons story time with Chris Chrome. That's what you can see it as, the adventure. And I call it, basically the overall adventure is called the Sword of Darkness. But I use modules from D&D already. It's because in my mind, I already figured out how it's going to end, how we're going to carry on to the next campaign, even the 3rd campaign. I got it all planned out. So that's what we're going to do. So for this video, you know, fill you in like that. And I'm also going to tell you about all like the adventures and the stories that we're going to do. So the first one we're doing is called Against the Slave Lords. Now I'll put a picture up because it'll probably look better than actually showing you the book. Now in this book, we are 6 characters, like I said, and we face off against well, slave lords who have like forts around, and they've been capturing people, and they have slaves. We have to free them, and we got to fight the slave lords. Now, we are currently level 5, which we've been playing for about, how long has it been? Maybe 2.5 months now. 2.5 months to get level 5, and we are 3, because in this book itself, there are 5. There's 5 chapters in it, so we've only completed 3 of them. We're on the 3rd chapter right now. Oh no, wait. 1, 2... It's 1, 2, yeah, we're on the 3rd chapter right now. 3rd chapter, yeah. And we're halfway through that one. We just got halfway, like 2 days ago. Or, well, when you say this, it'll be a few days ago, but whatever. So we're halfway through that one. So anyways, so yeah, that's what the Slave Lord one is. It's 5 chapters, or five chapters. You got that shit. 5 chapters. That's what you do. Now, if you know D&D, you'd be like, oh, okay, against Slave Lords, I know what it's all about and all that shit. So how the story is gonna go is I got it written down. So after the Slave Lord campaign, what I'm gonna be doing is a tournament. I decided to do like a tournament, like a transition, where once we, you know, free the slaves, kill the slave lords, we're going to be doing a tournament of power, where we're going to go to the land of Greyhawk, because that's where this whole world is based around, is Greyhawk, which is a world in D&D, and we're going to go to that town, and we're going to have a tournament on one-on-ones, and the winner will get a magical item and some money, treasure, whatever. There'll be like a war for 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place. The 1st places will be the only one to get a magical item. But other than that, that's what it is. It'll be a one-on-one tournament for, it'll be 12. So it'll be six of us, our characters, the 6, and then I'll make 6 more NPCs to fight against. I think that'd be cool, an interesting little XP boost before, and a little, you know, transition before we get to the next story. And then after that, we'll be doing the Temple of Elemental Evil. So I was actually going to read off like a synopsis of all these stories, but I'm like, you know what, that's going to take too fucking long, because they talk about a lot of other shit. But if you know D&D, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, you'll just have to wait and see what it's going to be about. So most of the stories, modules that I have chosen are like really top ones, or like the best of the best in the originals. I have no, we're obviously playing 5e, the 5th edition, and I actually don't have any 5th edition stories in this campaign, because I decided I'd rather play a lot of the good ones, the original ones, before we jump to actual 5th edition ones. Now it is more work, because I could do like monster conversion and change a few things, but other than that, whatever. So anyways, so against the Slave Lords, a Tournament of Power, Temple of Elemental Evil, which I heard is really freaking good. Then after that, I'll be doing another transition, which I'll be doing, if you know, in the Land of Greyhawk, it's in the S series. I think it's called the Hut of Baba Yaga, and I've made her, or him, whatever, actual character in this story, where she's been like kind of a fortune teller and guiding my characters in certain ways when they reach town. So they're gonna come up to her, or it, whatever, and they're gonna have to do, it'll be kind of the same thing but different, where they have to go through a tower, and individually they're gonna have to fight. Actually, I might do it a team, I haven't quite decided yet, where we'll have to fight monsters we faced before, but in like a giant tower, and we get like bonus XP for that, and there'll be like a super boss at the end. So it'll be something like that. After that, we'll be doing Queen of the Spiders, or some of you might know it as Queen of the Demons, which is kind of the same thing. It's just Queen of the Spiders is all the modules are stored into one. And I briefly looked over it, and there's like webs, a lot of spiders, and it's a pretty interesting story. But like, I've read so many of these, like skimmed through them. I don't remember them all, but it's pretty cool. And then, like I said, I got it. I'm gonna do. Oh man, the power flickered there. Shit, yeah, it's like thunderstorming out, so don't worry about that. Luckily, if the power goes out, I won't lose anything because it's going off my camera, which has battery. My laptop has battery, so we're good. Yeah. So we'll do Queen of the Spiders, and then after that, I'll be doing transition, and then we'll be going to, let's see, what is next? Oh, the special series, which has like the Tomb of Horrors in it, Tomb of Horrors, and a few other ones. I forget what they're called, but that's the one I mainly want to play, because I heard that one's a really good one, but really hard. I'll be putting pictures up of all of these stories, modules, so you'll know what I'm talking about. See what they look like. After that, I'll be venturing to the world of Greyhawk itself, and there's like mini books that have to do with the castle, and we'll probably be buying a house there and a whole bunch of other shit. And I got some few adventures we'll be doing there, like let's see, the Forgotten Temple of Tarazun, something like that. Mordenkainen's Fantastic Adventure, and Castle Greyhawk. So I'll be doing those 3, because there's a whole bunch of little ones that have to do with that town. So it'll be more like side quests to give us the boosts for XP. So we're gonna need them for the final adventure, because the final adventure is pretty crazy. After that, we'll be doing the Bloodstone Pass Saga, which is some other crazy adventure. I don't know. I think it has to do with like some kind of war that's going on. And then the final one is called the Master Series. It has to do like with Maelstrom. I think the book's called Maelstrom or something like that. And your characters have to be like level 30 up. So I don't know exactly how the hell I'm going to do it. Now some people have made like epic characters for 5e, because 5e only actually goes up to level 20. But in epic they can go up to level 30. But I doubt we'll hit level 30 by then because it's so much XP, but we'll see. We'll definitely be level 20, but we shall see because the monsters in there are strong. I've looked them up. There's dragons. There's, oh my god, there's so many crazy creatures. And I can't wait to do that one. But yeah, you have to be really strong for that shit. So that's basically where I'm going, where I'm going to go. I mean, I got adventures and books and stories for months and months, so I could do this for a long freaking time. And yeah, so come back next week where I'll actually be covering our characters. I'll talk about our characters, what roles they play, what they do. And yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this. And let me know if there's anything maybe I can do to make it better. Because like I said, I'll throw up pictures and all the things to keep you guys along. And when I actually get into the storytelling itself, it will be better. Because like I said, I'll be telling the story and you'll see the monsters, you'll see the characters, you'll see the map, you'll see the layout, you'll see all that cool stuff. And you'll be able to like, oh, this sounds pretty neat. It's cool. I actually got this idea because I tell this to one of my friends who she doesn't play D&D, but she asks every time we play, and I tell her the stories, and they go about 10-15 minutes long. I'm like, you know what? I can just do this for YouTube. Why not do this for my channel? I mean, I enjoy doing it. I like it, so why not? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything maybe I can do to make it better. I can change it, or I don't know, anything I can add to it. Let me know down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video, and make sure to check out some other stuff too. You know what you gotta do? You know how to do it. Peace out, guys. Cha!